Hey everyone! Last year I shared a video about everything that we bought our kids for Christmas and it had a ton of views, and so I figure it must be something you guys are interested in. So here I am again this year and I'm going to share everything we got for our two kids for Christmas this year. As always, our focus is on keeping things like low clutter, low waste, secondhand when we can, budget friendly, and really focusing on quality over quantity. If that's something you're interested in, then keep watching. For anyone who is new, my name is Marianne. I live here in Canada with my husband and two kids ages 6 and 8, and I make videos on decluttering and simplifying life through motherhood through easy organization and decluttering. If you like content like that, please subscribe and check out my other videos. Okay guys, gifts, and gifts. I want to preface this by saying like a few little notes about our gifts. Number one, if you're looking for really budget-friendly gifts, last year we bought our kids, I think we spent $60 on each kid. So I will link that video below as well, because I think it has a lot of good ideas as well. This year, I sort of reverse engineered things, which I feel like I don't recommend if you're like tight on money. But I kind of wanted to see like, what would we spend if I sort of didn't give like super strict parameters? Like how much would I want to buy them? What feels good to me this year? And so what I ended up doing was I spent $150 per kid. I did use a bunch of points, so I will show you all that like as I go through it. But that's how much we spent this year. So 300 totals for the kids. I feel like it is a ton of stuff, and I feel like it's a ton of good stuff, like to the point where I feel like when we set up for Christmas, if it's like overwhelming, if I feel like this is too much stuff, I'm gonna reel it in. I also want to say that I think that Christmas gifts and Christmas in general and holidays is super personal. Do what works for you, do what feels good. One thing I try to also stay away from, which I mentioned last year, is having like very strict rules or like traditions that I have to stick to every year. One small example is I used to always, when we were kids, I felt like we got a toothbrush every single Christmas in our stocking. However, and so I started to do that when the kids were really little. However, like last year I was gonna buy them and I think we have at least five, maybe 6 kids' toothbrushes in our bathroom as backstock. I don't need to buy another 2 toothbrushes. I feel like a lot of times having to make it the exact same every year, or the number of gifts has to be the exact, or it has to be equal between the kids, like things like that, I feel like causes me personally, it causes me a lot of stress, so I try to stay away from that. And I try to, as much as I can, sort of go with the flow based on my budget that year, based on our lifestyle, based on, are they getting gifts from other people in our family? Are we going on a trip that year? Like I take that into consideration, and I don't try to stress too much about getting everything for everyone every single year. So with that being said, I'm gonna share both kids. As I mentioned, the kids are 6 and 8. Our youngest is 6 and she's a girl, Annie Rose, and I will show you everything we got for her, including her stocking. So her big, like sort of big, like physically big gift is a little bedside dresser, bedside table that I found on Facebook Marketplace. A local mom, I think, repaints it with chalk paint, and it's pink, like a pinky purple color with a cute little pull on it, and I'm absolutely so excited for it. And it was, I think we paid $45 for it. We got her this little stuffy, which I bought Scott and I found together at a little thrift shop, and I think we paid probably $5 for it. I don't remember. It's absolutely brand new. You can tell it. People always assume that I have like a hate on for stuffies, because people like, it's very common for families to have, too many stuffies, and I do see that a lot. And yes, I think if it's like, you could definitely go crazy with stuffies, but for some reason they don't bug me. I think because my kids use them a ton. Like each week they're coming up with a new game to like a make-believe thing that they do with their stuffed animals, and so that's why they don't bother me. And I don't know, they don't bug me that much, and I guess we have room for them. If you followed me before, you know that I am big into secondhand gifts. The other kind of item that she got is Barbies. That's like her toy item that she wanted, and I was able to find both of these Barbies secondhand I think I got them like separately at 2 different thrift shops. This one's got some crazy hair, but she's probably gonna think it's so cool, and this one has sort of like pink hair, which I know she'll love. And I also got, there was like a little baggie of Barbie clothes, so I was able to scoop up that, and then I'll put these in some sort of like little gift bag or something, so she can add those to her little Barbie collection. Another thing I keep in mind when I'm buying gifts is where are we going to store them? Like specifically, where are we going to keep them? And if you saw like last year, I made a video last Christmas, I think actually, where we created a whole area for all of the Barbie stuff. We have like a category for clothes and Barbies and furniture, and it's been working amazing for the entire year. So I know that I can easily combine that. There's tons of room in there, and it causes me like zero stress to add these to our like collection. The other thing she really wanted this year was bracelet making stuff. So I guess, is this called where they have all the elastics looming? I don't know. This was not a thing, I feel like, when I was a kid, so I'm like very out of the loop with this. So I'm definitely gonna have to watch some tutorials on it. But this I found also on Marketplace. I think we paid $10, $5 or $10, or like $8, something random. And it comes with this little, honestly, what's this thing called? I don't know. And then it came with all these elastics. I just ended up putting them in this cute little jar I had, and it kind of was easy to see them when she's playing with them too. And it came with like the tools. So whatever these little sticks are you have to use to make the bracelets, honestly, I have no idea. She doesn't mind reading, but she doesn't like want books as a gift. That's where she specifically said, don't get me books as a gift, because she's like, our oldest is a reader. She does not care about reading, but she does love activity books. And so I was able to find all three of these. If you have ever got this like Usborne brand, I love these brand for kids activity books. And so I found this one. There was like a Trolls one that has like characters she can punch out. And then they get in this Shopkins activity book. I think it has like stickers in it as well. And I bought all of those secondhand, like they've never been used, but they were at the secondhand shop. In our area, we have a ton of thrift shops, but the one that I got this from is Once Upon a Child, which you might have in your area. I think it's a franchise. We just got it a little while ago, and they have a ton of books all at the front. They're all in great shape, and they're all amazing prices. So like probably each of these I paid like $1.25 for or something. So I know she'll like that. And kind of with the crafting, I got her 2 sets of stickers, which I just bought at the dollar store. So I didn't get a ton at the dollar store this year, but this is one thing I did get there. There's like Trolls, Encanto, like typical 6-year-old girl stuff. And this little this little like notebook. If your kids probably love notebooks as well. I know a lot of our clients that have kids our age, with the same age as ours, love like plain notebooks. And I got this again, I think it was like $2 at a little thrift shop. Her last gift, and probably the big thing that she requested the most, was makeup. She is 6 years old, so obviously she doesn't like wear makeup day to school or anything. She's in grade 1, but she does like love putting it on when she has her friends over. She wants to do their makeup. She wants to do my makeup. She wants to do her own makeup. So I found this whole like huge palette at our drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart, which is like our Walgreens, I guess, if you're in other parts of the world, or Boots, I think, if you're like in England. Anyway, and 20 bucks I think we paid for it. And it has all these different colors, which is all she cares about, is having like 1,000 different colors to try. So that was all for gifts for her, which again, I feel is like a ton of gifts. She is going to be ecstatic. And again, total everything, including the stocking, was $150. So, which I feel like is a lot. But again, I think everyone's different with how much they spend on Christmas. So if you love spending $1,000 per kid, I feel like do that then. Like, okay, so stockings, usually always something like kind of snack or consumable. She loves salty stuff more than sweets, and she does love iced tea. She hates like pop. So those are her 2 little things, which we just grabbed at Walmart when we were grocery shopping. They both love Post-it notes, so I got like a pack of 3 Post-it notes. Really, they were just like, I bought them for my office supplies for work, and I just took the package apart, and they each got 1 pack of Post-its. They love that size of Post-it for some reason, because they can make like a full list. Some gum, which again is a thing like they don't have normally, so they'll think it's great. As I mentioned, she loves really into makeup, and one thing she specifically wanted was mascara. But obviously she's 6, and I do not trust her with like black mascara or like colored, so I just got her this clear stuff, which is the e.l.f. brand, ELF. I honestly don't make nothing about makeup, so let's take any makeup tips from me. But I did buy this from Old Navy. Like, it's like right by the cash, and it was $5, I think. And it says it's also for brows. She can like make her brows like shiny. I got her this little like change purse. I don't know what Love and Lore is. Is that a brand? I have no idea. I thrifted this for probably $1. But I know she loves having these little guys, and she'll put all her little random stuff in it. And I also love it, so if she doesn't like it, I'll take it off her hands. This is 2 items we got from a local shop. So they have this nail polish. She specifically asked for nail polish, and like this Be Kind brand, purchased locally, which is nice. And I'm obsessed with this color. And honestly, she paints my nails as much, if not more, than her own. So I'm picking a color that I love. Also, a hairbrush. So this is, as a reference point, like this is her hairbrush right now. It has fallen apart. We bought it a few years ago, and it is like, this is what we've been using for months for her hair. Surprisingly, she doesn't care at all. It kind of is just like a travel brush, but it's her old hairbrush falling apart. So that's everything for Amy Rose. On to our second, our oldest, who is 8 years old. His name's Leo. We got him two like physically big gifts. One was a desk. He has been using a like TV tray that he just like got out of my mom's attic or something. And he's been using that as his little desk to do his drawings and his writing in his room. And it has actually been fine. So if you're really tight for space, he's been kind of loving it. So it isn't a good idea if your kid is like wanting a desk, but you're like, I can't fit a desk in this bedroom. These little TV trays, I'll show you a clip of it. He thinks is great. However, we did like upgrade his desk. We bought it off Facebook Marketplace. It's in hiding right now, but I think we paid $60 for it, and I'm really excited about it. His second big item we got him was a trick scooter, which is like his #1 item he asked for on every single list he made to Santa. I think they're normally like, I don't know, I can't even remember. It's like $130 or something, which is a lot to me, but I used points and I was able to get it for $40. And the other like big item I think that we got like brand new that I think's like fancy is a hockey bag. So he just started playing hockey this year. We bought this several months ago, but I think they're normally like, I don't know, $60. I don't know how much a hockey bag is. I paid $0 for it because I got the whole thing with points. His other gifts, we got him 1 toy item, well technically 2. These wrestlers, which we bought at Walmart. Brand new toys are so expensive to me. Like this purchase has been killing me. I was with Scott, obviously was the one who kind of picked these out. Another thing we bought off Facebook Marketplace are these hockey cards. So if you've ever seen these like upper deck things, like this box of cards, I don't even know how many, 9 packs, however many that is. Like these at Walmart were like $50 or something crazy, like $60, totally like blows my mind. This is last year's like pack, 2022-23, and because he's 8, he will not care. Probably won't even notice that they're last year's, and it will not phase him. And we got them on Marketplace for $10, and I think they're gonna be absolutely perfect. He'll love them. This other thing we bought brand new at a local store, it was $2.50, and it is a laminated basically piece of paper of a hockey rink, and then he can use, we bought a pack of dry erase markers. I think I actually just had these like in my office supplies for work, so that's where these really came from. But we give him this pack of markers, and he'll be able to like write little drills on here, like put little players on it, and then on the back you can like put up your create your lineup of different players and all that kind of stuff. He had a similar thing in the summer for baseball, and he used it a ton and really loved it. So if you have like they probably have these, you can probably buy them online. They probably have them for football or whatever if your kid's into a specific sport. But it's something that I know that he's going to use a ton and really love. And like I said, it was $2.50. Leo actually does love reading, so we got him $3. 2 of them are in his stocking. This one is the other one. Again, we bought these off Marketplace, and I think we got like a bunch of different hockey books. Some of them I've kept away because they're a bit too old for him. I paid $7, or we paid $5 for them. Like, it's super cheap. Again, this is 21-23. He will not care. Probably won't notice. So that's it for him for gifts. So on to his stocking. Similar to Annie Rose, we usually always do like a snack. So he's more of a sweets guy. Bought him a chocolate bar, one of these Primes, which is like a Gatorade, but like the new kind. This specifically is this like hockey player one, Austin Matthews. If you're looking for this one in particular, we found it at Walmart. Apparently it's also at certain gas stations. Hard to get, apparently. Gum, same as Annie Rose. I found this pack of like glow in the dark bracelets in the bottom of the gift bin that I think we've probably had for at least 4 years down there. So I'm just gonna throw them in a stocking because I don't need them for anything else, and we'll probably like light them up on New Year's Eve or something. Post-it note, same as Annie Rose. I got him 3 gibbets. I didn't get these for Annie Rose because she doesn't have Crocs. So I got him like a little skull waffles. Like I can't stand these things. Like, you know how you can get a pack at like Amazon, like 100 of them? Like, no, thank you. I would never do it. but I've never in my life bought him gibbets, so he'll appreciate it. It was at the thrift shop at the front. They had like a little bin of them. So I just got him 3, which is like, to me, like a manageable amount. These are the other 2 books that came in that little pack of hockey books that we bought him. Hockey trivia for kids, like he'll think that's so cool. And most of the secondhand stuff we get is like in perfect condition, but this book, like sometimes we do get stuff where you can kind of, it's definitely been used. He will not care. Like, so if you're worried your kids will care, they won't notice, won't care. They just want to know, like they want to play with the item or know what's inside. And lastly, in his stocking, just as like a random little fidget toy, again, found it at the thrift store for like $1. I can't say in these things, but he'll think it's cool. I hope it was helpful and I hope it gave you some ideas. If you guys have ideas that you want to share with others, please share them below in the comments. I love when you guys are like sharing ideas with each other. I think it really helps to give other people support and ideas for their Christmas. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I have more videos coming out this week with some decluttering, which I know we all love, some resets, and just like getting this house ready so that we have a super, super peaceful holiday. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.